Conor McGregor, and tell us how you manage, what your impression was of him initially, what you see in him, and how you manage things like New York. What happened there? What does that do for you?
So Conor McGregor, I go over to Ireland, and I like to go in all the pubs and all that stuff, and we had a pretty good fan base there at that time. And people kept talking to me about Conor McGregor. You got to sign Conor McGregor. So I come back, and I talk to my matchmakers. I'm like, who the hell is this Conor McGregor kid? And I'm like, he's a kid. He fights over there in the local shows, whatever. I bring him out to Las Vegas, and I go to dinner with him, right? And I hadn't seen him fight, nothing. I just wanted to meet him.
Oh, interesting.
So we go to dinner, and I leave this dinner. I call my partner, Lorenzo. I said, holy shit. Now, I don't know if this kid can fight, but if he can even throw a punch, he's going to be the biggest star anybody's ever seen. I can tell you that right now.
He's like the new version of Ali.
I knew the night that I met that kid, and he ended up being the real
deal. What was
deal.
it? What was the qualities that you saw in him then that we all see?
He just has this unbelievable personality, his laugh, his sense of humor, his everything. He just
certainty.
He has that it factor, that thing that you can't teach anybody. He just had it.
Yeah.
He had it in truckloads.
Yeah.
I would love to. Obviously, come on, he's the biggest name in the sport's ever seen, and a lot of people hate on McGregor. I personally think he's phenomenal for our sport. He's brought attention and media coverage to our sport that we wouldn't get from other avenues. He has different companies that would never be interested in MMA, all of a sudden very interested in MMA and the UFC. So I love the fact that Conor McGregor is in the UFC, and I love the fact that he's in my weight class. And I would love to fight him. I would change my life. He's a great fighter. He's very good for the sport in my mind. I'm 6 inches taller than a guy. I have a 5-inch reach on him. I'd beat the brakes off Conor McGregor in my mind. But that being said, I would love to take the fight. I would love to fight him, not even just for the money, just for the fact that to beat a guy with a name like that, you'd go down in history as well. And I really think that I could win that fight pretty easily. I really do. I think that my range and my movements, I think I win that fight pretty easily.
For Khabib, I think we talk about how he's not as good on the feet. He has all these problems, but his pressure so unrelenting that he's able to land a lot of big punches on guys that we kind of stopped talking about because he gets the takedown. He uses his ground and pound. He's gotten submissions. But he's in your face. He landed a lot of shots on Edson Barboza, who's clearly a better striker. But because of the takedown threat, because of the ground and pound and the pressure, guys have to backpedal. They have to worry about his wrestling, and it opens up for big strikes. So one of the things that we could see that might throw people off is Khabib might be able to land some punches and some strikes because you know that he's going to be coming to take you down, and you have to worry about that anytime you're fighting that guy. So I think his boxing is kind of completely forgotten about, even though he's improved it and it is getting better. And for Conor, his takedown defense, who's taken him down and really controlled him there other than when Diaz got the submission? But Conor initiated that wrestling exchange anyway. So I think his control on the feet, and Mendez obviously got him down too, but he did have a bum knee going into that fight, which we found out later on, and did almost no wrestling. So I think Conor's ability to keep the fight on the feet and and stay at range is that's something we know he's good at. But I think his wrestling and his jiu-jitsu is underrated.
Maybe you should pull the trigger.
Pull the trigger. Ain't nobody gonna do it for